of the National Football League. And the spotlight falls on DaRon Bland. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Cowboys and the Jets coming up next.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Xavier Gibson now to return. Returns looking good so far. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out, an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no walking off that field with the Fields could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. They go right back to Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016, who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Running back sent in motion. Ferguson there to bring it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Dak throwing again. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jets' 44-yard line.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. 1st down, here's Dak. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Dak. Ferguson's got it, complete. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Prescott now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Field throwing here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. Kevontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dak now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. After 48.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. It's caught, Ferguson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Prescott here from the gun. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
That's another Cowboys 1st.
From the gun is Prescott. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
That's another.
From the red zone now. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here he goes on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Gay's kick is good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
1st and 10 now from the 30. The Jets offense now set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Only a couple of yards on the run. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Here's Hall once more. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Fields on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. The Cowboys offense headed out there. Throwing on first is Prescott. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 36. That's Lamb running the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Here's Dak. He's on the move. He keeps it and takes off.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
And he's taken down at the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
Prescott will look to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. It's taken in by Lamb. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Williams will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal.
Now here's Prescott. Gets out of trouble. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys go up by 12. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys bump the lead up to 13 points. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. Return's looking good so far. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Flush down out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. That's Jonathan Mingo complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
17 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
First down, here's Dak. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action, Prescott. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Second and 6 at the Jets' 32-yard line.
Give to Williams from the gun. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That's another Cowboys first down.
1st and 10, Prescott. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms, but it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again is Dak. Ferguson's got it, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Complete to Jonathan Mingo. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Dak throwing again. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys make it a 3-possession game. George Pickens the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Jets trailing in the early going. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's caught. He finds Alan Lazard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Fields out of the gun. Escapes out to the left. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 2nd and 3 now. From the 39. Bails out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The Jets take their first time out. Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this one sails out, no return on the punt. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Second and 1. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun is Prescott. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Another throw for Prescott. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Second and 6 coming up here. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Dak now from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. So no return on that punt. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. So we've hit the end of 2. The Cowboys fighting to the halftime lead here in Dallas. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Prescott here from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. First and goal, here's Williams. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. They try again with Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Jets out to begin another drive. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been... Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Hall takes it straight ahead. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off play action, it's Fields. He's going to keep it this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Jets.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Play stopped by Damone Clark. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Hall running between the tackles. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with third down and 5. Shotgun snap to Fields. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll come up first and 10.
First down, New York.
They'll go right side with Hall. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Play action, Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it on. And the Cowboys take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
On second down, it's Williams again. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. All right, set now, first and 10.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboy.
First down, here's Dak. He goes back to him yet again, complete. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
4 yards. That's another Cowboy.
Now Prescott. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Prescott now, blitz coming. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got the first down grab and still breaks through, and he might break away. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for second down. They go right back to Hall. Has good room at the 35. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. They give to Allen out of the shotgun. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 46. Quick slant to Lazard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Complete to Allen Lazard. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jets.
Fields to throw it. This is on target to Xavier Gibson. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. All right, all set up now. First and 10.
First down, Jets.
They run. Here's Hall. Finds a big lane. And he's finally brought down at the 9. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Out of the shotgun, Fields. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh no, give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
It's caught, Ferguson. And he gets him around 6 there. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26.
2nd and 4. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Ferguson's got it, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That goes for 36 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Got Mingo, it's complete. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Quincy Williams making the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action, Prescott. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Cowboys football, and they should be able to coast through the 4th with that kind of lead. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Dak throwing again. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tack on 7 more to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And a man is there to knock that away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 27. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Looking to throw Fields. Quick slant into the hands of Corley. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it with Hall. And this one doesn't go far. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. A handoff for Williams, running left. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Straight ahead with Williams. And he gets taken down immediately, right at the line of scrimmage. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And the hit stuffs him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
A gain of 16 yards.
Fields throwing here. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, New York.
Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hall's gonna try to smash his way in. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Jets putting up points in a game decided. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Point after converted by Zerline. And the Jets cut into the lead by another point.
Jets 7.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Turpin with a return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Simple dive up the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his 1st kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for this offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Corley reels it in. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks. From the 26 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 2nd and 3 now. Another throw for Fields. Brought in right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Fields to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Fields. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Fields looking to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down. Punt team on the field. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. He's got it at the 24. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Draw play, this is Williams. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Just a little pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
Dak off the play fake. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. It's taken in by Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. It is caught left side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. 1st down, here's Dak. He brings it in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Another throw for Prescott. Has it in close. And the scoring will never... Another touchdown. The Cowboys are running them out of the building. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys continue adding on to that lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully getting off to the races, middle of the field. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And in, touchdown, New York. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. The return starts at the 18. He's brought down after a nice return there, which brings us to our 2-minute warning. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out.